Hi, second grade. We are learning a little bit more about the Romans today. Okay, I want to show you a video of the Roman legions. So this next chapter, you can take out your coloring page, and we're gonna learn a little bit more. I'm gonna ask you not to color this one yet. Don't do this one yet. We're not quite there. We've got a little behind, if that's okay. I'm gonna show you what a legion is. So part of the reason why Rome was so strong is because its military was incredible. It was so great and it was so grand. And they had legions. Legions are groups of soldiers that are in specific positions. So that they would get themselves in like boxes and they would march on. So I'm going to show you what that looks like, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. And I think that work? No. Okay, stop sharing. I'm going to share it again. Okay. We're having a little bit of trouble, so I'm going to do it again. Okay. So here we go. We're going to look at this, and I just want you to look at how it looked like, okay? So these are the legions right here. That was a Roman army. So that was the Roman army. That is them coming into battle. Do you see how they're in like a square position? Here. Do you see that? That's them going into battle, fighting. Do you see how they're running in the same square formation? They couldn't move. They were all in that same formation. And that's, see? That's the Romans fighting. And that's how they won most of their battles. Okay. So that is the legions, and that's how they would go into battle and fight. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to hear a little bit about Rome's victory over its other enemies. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Rome conquers Greece. The Romans conquered Macedonia in 168 BC. The Greek city-states were happy to be rid of the Macedonians, who had ruled them since the time of Philip II and Alexander the Great. But they were afraid of the Romans and tried to fight them. The Romans easily defeated the Greeks in battle, burned the city of Corinth, and conquered the whole Greek peninsula. This happened in 146 BC, the same year Roman legions were burning Carthage in the last Punic War. The Romans were fascinated by Greece. They eagerly read Greek literature, studied Greek architecture, and identified their own gods with the gods of Greece. For example, the Roman gods Jupiter and Mars were identified with Zeus and Ares, respectively. Many Romans also studied the Greek language, and Roman generals stationed in Greece sent Greek teachers back to Italy to tutor their own children. A Roman poet named Horace said, "Captive Greece took Rome captive." This meant that even though the Greeks had to accept Roman rule, the Romans accepted Greek culture.
Okay. So that's very important because that video just told us that the Romans secretly loved the Greeks. They really liked the but they wanted their land. So the Romans took over Greece. They took over all of Greece, and they were conquered by Greece. The Greeks were conquered by Rome. But Rome loved what the Greeks taught. They loved their culture. They loved how they dressed. They loved what they talked about. They loved their statues. They loved their gods. I mean, Romans really, really liked the Greeks, but they wanted their land. So there's this orator named Horace, and he said that the Romans took over Greece, right? But they secretly were okay. So they took over Rome, and the Romans took over the Greeks and all of their land, but they were okay with the way that they lived, and they were okay with taking their culture. They were okay with speaking their language. They were okay with the way that they dressed. They were okay with the gods that they worshipped. So although Greece was defeated by the Romans, it still accepted its traditions. Okay, we will continue this tomorrow. I just wanted to give you a little snippet of that. You don't need to color this one today. This is going to be a short video, so you don't need to color it. If you already started, that's okay, but we'll continue learning more about the Romans tomorrow. Okay? God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow. Totus tuus, Maria.